If we had 1 million Jews here, if the government doesn't implement the laws that are on the book, there are enough laws on the book, there are enough court cases, there's enough everything in place to actually enforce the law. If they decide not to enforce the law, it doesn't matter if we had 2 million Jews here, we'd still have the same problems, and probably those 2 million Jews would leave soon afterwards.
What do you want to show us in this village? What are we supposed to?
Why are we actually going in there? It's a good question. I think that's a question. The reason we're going in there is, first of all, it's an example of one of the 7 towns. The second is one of the members of Knesset, Talib Al-Sana, lives in Lakia. And I'll tell you a story about him when we're up there. And the other reason we want to take you in there is, and I didn't get a chance to give you my full presentation last night. I've spoken at a parlor meeting in Jerusalem previously. But you're going to see that this was a town that had all the designs and all the plans and the infrastructure for 35,000 people. Today, only 7,000 people live in Lakia. And I wanted to tell this story while we're up there. I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to leave you in a bit of suspense. There are very good reasons we're taking you in there. It's not in any way meant to be provocative. We're taking you up there for reasons that it's very important to see it, to understand the situation in the Negev. And that's really why we're taking you up there, so you understand a part of the situation in the Negev.
But why can't you give us a preview of certain things now? Why do I have to actually, why can't you just tell us what you think before I actually give you? You're saying, you're going to tell us later, it's going to be later. Why not something now? I'm just letting you know.
There are certain things that I can show you on a presentation. There are certain things I can tell you on a bus. There are certain things I want you to see with your own eyes. I've been talking the whole way from Jerusalem, so I don't think I'm trying to put stuff off. I want to leave the Lakia that specific issue of Lakia for when we're in Lakia. I want to talk about Hura when we're in Hura. In between, and while we're on the bus, I want to get back to the 45 unrecognized villages. I want to talk about the 7 towns. I want to talk about some of the commission findings. I haven't spoken yet about the Prava committee. There is so much for me to speak about. I would rather leave the Lakia specifics for when we're in Lakia. Could we have done without going to Lakia today? I don't think you would have got the whole picture, the best picture of the Negev if we hadn't gone to Lakia.